regardless whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Yo, what it do? What it do? We are back.
Guess who's back, yo? Episode 24. That's
week. That's right, episode 24. We're in the building. We're going to do today, you know what it is. It's midweek. We're about to do our NXT and AEW review for this week. So, cool. Two good shows, especially NXT, in my opinion. I think NXT
oh, my gosh.
NXT was way better than AEW, but I'm not trying to be biased because we might have some AEW fans. So, but yeah, I think it was just a better show overall.
I agree.
Yeah, man, let's get right to it, man. Let's just get right into it, man.
Yes.
So, NXT kicks off, and we had the dual champion, La Primera, Stephanie Verkera. She was defending both titles, the NXT North American champion and the NXT Women's North American Championship and the NXT Women's Championship. The first matchup was Jada Parker versus Stephanie Verkera. I think that was a great match. Great back and forth action. It's good to see Jada coming into her own. Like I said, she still needs a little bit of work. She still needs a little bit of ring work, but I think she's got it, man. She got the star quality, star power. She got interrupted by Jordan Grace, and Stephanie came out on top with the victory. What do you think about that match?
I think it's a good match. I think it was an excellent start to the show. I was hyped to see what it's going to do. I do like the back and forth between Jada Parker and Stephanie. They killed this match. Even though Jada Parker lost the match, I feel like the way they did it, it wasn't a way to make her weak. It was just a way to pass her along for maybe another storyline eventually. Maybe they might do a triple threat match. You'll never know, but I thought it was a solid match. I like the idea how they booking her. It's different for a face. She don't talk too much. I remember she talked like one, from my knowledge, I could be wrong. She talked when she first won both titles, and she speak and she's like, I'm not, my English not that great, but she don't talk much. She just goes to the ring and just kick ass. You know, that's how I wish they were doing Braun Breaker. That's a whole different story. But anyways, I like what they're doing with her. This was a solid way to start the show. Excellent way to start the show. Right.
Her English is not that good, but I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? She has the look, she has the talent, ring talent. And you know, I've seen her with like I said, I think I talked about it a couple episodes ago. I saw her with I think it was on Busted Open Radio. She did an interview with Bubba Ray Dudley, and I think she did good. She held her own. And then Bubba, like I said, he made it more comfortable for her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ask good questions for her, especially she understand where he was coming from. And eventually she's going to just fall into
definitely.
She's going to be here for a while, so.
Definitely.
You want to take the next match?
I think the next match was it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a segment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fatal Influence, Fallon Henley and the gang, they jumped her at the end of that match.
Right. They did.
They came in and softened her up, and that's what you know, she went back to the medical, and you know, she got wrapped up or whatever. And then we go into the next match.
I believe that the next segment was a backstage segment between Trick Williams and Evans, right? Because they've been going back and forth. So I wonder. Here's my thought. Like with the whole back and forth between them two, and he kind of keep saying certain things to him about like I'm a champion. You wouldn't know what that feels like. I wonder. Will this be like a heel turn for Evans, or is that what they build into? Because the comments and him not feeling like he's up at the same level as Trick Williams, or I feel like there's something there they building up to. You know, so I'm wondering like where that's gonna go. What you think about that?
I think this been going on for a while ever since Trick been trying to, you know, they're trying to transition Trick into a heel.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's really a full heel turn. I think he's just more determined to get the championship.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a full heel turn. I think they're teasing a heel turn, but I just don't think it's a full heel turn. I think he's just more focused on getting the championship. And
Right.
it's like Vaughn is like, trying to learn from him and trying to be his friend, and he just keep getting in the way. You know what I'm saying? He's at the wrong place at the wrong time. We're gonna get more into that because I didn't like some part of one match that Trick and not Trick, but Javon and what's the boy? God, who did he fight? Javon and
he has a cup. The heritage.
Lexus King.
Yeah.
Lexus King. So we're going to get into that match. Let's go. I'm gonna let you take that next one.
See where we at. The next match that would be my scheduling could be kind of off on this, so just correct me.
I think it's the Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe or whatever his name was, and Hank Walker, Hank and Tank, basically.
I think I stepped off on that one. For that.
Well, I'll take it from there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe, right?
Right.
They remind me of what's your boys? What's your boys that used to be Crime Time? They remind me of like
okay.
Crime Time.
Oh man, wrong back with that one, yo.
Right. So they remind me of Low Budget Crime Time, and they went against Hank and Tank. The Motor City Machine Guns actually came backstage and they talked to Hank and Tank and trying to encourage him. They're looking at him, they see him, trying to pep him up.
Right.
They came in, they lost. They actually lost the match, which was surprising. I thought he was going to win the match, but they lost it. And it's just it was okay. It was good to see them in some action. That's Wesley's group, Tyson and Tyreek. They're like there's like a low budget Crime Time. It's good to give somebody some shine in that division for the tag division.
I can definitely see that.
I was kind of missing, not really missing them, but I was like kind of shocked they wasn't on TV. It was Nathan, what's it, Frazier and Axiom. Frazier and Axiom. So I was kind of surprised they wasn't on TV last night. But it was a good match. It was an okay match. I won't say it was the greatest, but a lot of good action, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think for Frazier and Axiom, I think they got interviewed backstage because they was asking them about the match with the Hardys from like the previous couple of weeks.
Oh, so I probably missed that part.
Yeah. See, so it was real quick. So like they were teasing something maybe in the future. So I did see that part.
Right.
I did see that part. Yeah,
it's all good. And then we had after that we had Sean Spears, and he interrupted Ricky Saints that he had an interview with Vic Joseph, and that was pretty foretelling because I knew there was something going to happen with them two getting into it. And I also see Ethan Page in the mix too. So it was like all the former AEW wrestlers are starting to get into a little feud with each other.
Yeah,
North American title. So
I'm interested in
that,
this.
didn't you? I was like, yeah, I peeped that, yo.
I was like, I'm interested in this, but I'm like, I keep thinking like, damn, what are y'all doing over there?
Right.
I keep thinking like, dang, every time they. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
These guys, they had potential, man. They had potential in AEW, and then they come over here and they shining. So, it's AEW's loss, man. So I think we're going to see like a triple threat for this North American title, if I'm not mistaken. Because I see Ethan Page in the mix. I see Sean Spears. He's the current champion, and now Ricky Saints, aka formerly FKA. Ricky Stark. So, excuse me, I got the hiccups. But yeah, man, it was pretty interesting to see that dynamic. And then Wes Lee came out talking trash at the locker room with the two goons he had on the side, and just backstage stuff. Heritage Cup came up next, which this was a really good match. Let me tell you something. You want to take this one? I can keep going. Whatever you want to do.
You keep going. I want to go towards interference.
Okay, don't worry about it.
I was curious about that. Yeah, I was curious about that. Yeah.
So, Lexus King, right? Great. This was a good match. I like the action in the match. But let me tell you something who I really got my eye on. He's a future world champion, in my opinion. Okay. If not, he's going to be a future he's going to stay in the mid card. But let me tell you that Javon Evans, dog, I was looking at the boy, he was just floating in the air, yo. The moves that it's like he's doing it in slow motion, dog. Like, you ever seen him like the way he do his cutters and he just be leaping. It's like a brief second when he pauses in the air. I'm like, how is he doing that, yo?
Yeah, he definitely got it though. So
yeah,
for me, like as a fan who kind of is new to NXT, so I'm just like get familiar with the roster and everything like that. They got so much talent, and I do agree with you saying I'm liking what they're doing with Evan. So this is going to be something good in the future. But the interferences, I was like kind of weird off that. I don't know why. This is me being nitpicky, I guess.
Right.
But I like the way Opafemi came out and attacked him. I was like, damn, that's a heel. That's a heelish.
Yeah,
Heelish kind of attack. Was that just me? I was like, damn, was that kind of that was heel like?
I was alluding to it earlier. I was like,
damn,
why?
That was me. I was like, oh, that's kind of heelish. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, why? Over? Why are you doing this, man? You got the title. Yeah. You're messing with Javon's match. You should be focused on Trick Williams. You know what I'm saying? He's the next number one contender for the match.
He is, yeah.
Evans. That makes no sense. That's why I told you it says it might allude to a triple threat.
Yeah,
you know?
It has to.
Right.
Man, we doing a triple threat ever in all organizations, are we? Everybody's getting triple threats. It seems like.
Right.
It's like
I didn't understand why. And then you got the Dark State, the group Dark State, that they just coming out and they just standing in the ring. And it's so annoying because, like, are y'all going to make a move or something? Are you talking about just standing in the crowd and just laughing at people while they're getting beat up? Like, it don't make no sense, man.
Are you talking about the guys who are like the Shield? You talking about them?
Yeah, fake. They look like Retribution 2.0.
I don't like it.
They just standing around with masks on, and they look awkward as hell.
Yeah, because they'll come out to the ring and going like this, and I'm like, and they're like, oh my gosh, he's here. But
we got a viewer.
They're not doing nothing. You got a comment?
Yep, the guys in the corner of the crowd causing chaos is weird. You're damn right it's weird. It's just so weird, man. Like they're not making a move. This is like the second or third show that they pause before, and then they don't come in the ring.
Had they?
I want to make an impact.
So have they
causing Team Retribution?
I like that. That's the Timo Shield. That's the great value shield. That's right. Yeah, because I was wondering. That's been my thought the whole time. The first time I was like, okay, maybe because when the Shield did it, they was talking. They were saying the reason they was doing that, like the reason, justice and all this, and they're just coming out. They're not doing anything. Like, this is stupid.
They're like the Death Riders of NXT.
Don't get me started on that.
Death Riders.
I got a whole rant. I'm saving this.
Right, yeah, save that. Yeah, I know what you're about. I know what you're gonna get to. When we get to AEW. Go ahead and save that.
I'm saving that rant.
Go ahead and save that. So, Dark State. That was just whack. That part of the match was whack. Let me see. And Lexis King actually won the match. He defeated Javon Evans via count out. Going down.
So, quick question. Yep. So. The cup, is that supposed to be like a belt or is that a prop?
Man, let me tell you, let's rant on that real quick because
thank you.
That is the dumbest championship in all of WWE, man. They should have kept that and canceled that shit while it was in NXT UK.
They should put that in a scrap. Make it a belt.
He was walking around with a big old trophy. It looks stupid to me.
It is. Is he carrying it around the whole time to the ring?
He's carrying it around the whole time. It's just stupid. Like, you got a big cup. It doesn't scream wrestling to me. It just screams like that's something like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Memorial Battle Royal.
When they used to carry it to the ring and the person stand beside it like this.
Right. Just get a
belt, for like 2 weeks and they just forget about it.
You can turn into the NXT Heritage Championship.
Yeah.
It don't have to be the Heritage Cup. So it is what it is, man. I don't like that's one thing on AEW. I mean, not AEW, excuse me. One thing on WWE NXT I did not like.
That's the only AEW would do.
It's the only championship. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'd rather take the 24/7 title over that.
I forgot about that. Yeah, true.
And that shit was ugly.
that I would not buy that belt
ever, yo.
Whoever bought that belt, you are a fan.
Right. Because I would never purchase that one.
No, not for $20.
Nah, nope.
Not at all.
So Evans confronted Trick in the locker room, telling the NXT champion that he was proven wrong by winning the gold. Nathan Frazier and Axiom argued backstage over the latest recent match with Gunther.
Yes.
So he saw Femi charging angrily in the parking lot. Oh, that's right, because Axiom fought Gunther a couple when they was
Yeah. That was pretty good. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was when he was in Spain.
Yeah, chopping the shit out of that boy. Yeah.
Yep. So then you got Gigi Dolan and the Meta Girls. They fought. And that was a good match, a little back and forth match. Gigi Dolan, Tatum Paxley won.
Yeah.
They pinned Jakara Jackson. Was going down. And Sol Ruka and Zarya came out to watch the match closely. So I guess they're the next in line to challenge Paxley and Dolan if they win the TNA championships. Because they're supposed to be going to TNA and trying to win the Knockouts Tag Team Championships.
Okay. Just try that.
Yeah, that's I like the partnership of AEW and I said AEW. Lord, that's why I hate doing these. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo.
It's these damn.
I'm thinking about AEW. I want to get to AEW real fast. I'm trying, but I like the partnership between NXT.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So let me see. Andre Chase came out and he's still going through that whole gimmick of him, Chase University. I think they need to just move on from that. If they're not going to bring it back, just move on from it.
Yeah, I'm new to that gimmick. So by the time I started, I was like, I understand what the gimmick was. So, okay.
I kind of enjoyed Chase University when it was around, but I don't even know what happened to Thea Hale, man. Like she's not on TV no more. I know I know Duke Hudson left. He left like 2 months ago. They got released.
Yeah.
But, I don't know what happened to Thea Hale. I gotta look that up, yo. I really
right.
Is she injured? I don't know.
Maybe she's injured or something. Maybe it's something on the dirt sheets that we just missed or something like that from a while ago. I
gotta check it out, yo, because I thought that she was I thought she was a good talent. You know what I'm saying? She had a little push behind her, but they just never pulled the trigger with her.
Right.
Figure out what happened to her. Unless she's injured. I don't know. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ethan Page beat Andre Chase by pinfall. And after that, Ricky Saints came up to Ethan Page. This is why I alluded to a triple threat match, because Ethan Page kind of, stared him down. And then Sean Spears hit him with the championship. And then he was just like standing over him with his group, the Culling. I think that's a dumbass name anyway. I don't like that name either.
What are they getting?
Culling. That sounds nasty, yo. It sounds like nasty work.
It does. Ooh, it's like pause when you say that. What are they doing?
That's great.
God, dang.
Yeah. So Tony D'Angelo told start looking at Dark State and told the family to look at them, see what they
I did see that. Yeah.
That was pretty good. Now they're gonna have the family going against Dark State, I guess. The Women's North American Championship, which was pretty good. They had Stephanie Vaquer versus Fallon Henley, and it was a good match. And I think Fallon Henley is good, but I'm not feeling her group. I'm not feeling the Fatal Influence group. I don't like that group.
Okay.
I think it's a ripoff of Fatal Attraction. What was it? Mandy Rose's group. I think it was Fatal Attraction.
Oh, that's the one that Booker T was going crazy over, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, you like it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. This man used to go nuts over there. Yo.
Man, I know when he get home, man. I know Charmel be like, "Hey, bro, you need to calm down, bro.
Like, yo, bro, you need to chill. Like, you don't have to show up and sit right beside you. You don't know how to act.
Right. That'd be wild, yo. So then, Fatal Influence. They lost Stephanie Vaquer. She got the win. Jada Parker came out. No, excuse me. Jordan Grace came out for the save. Afterwards, and then that's when Jada Parker came back out, and they did something with I think her and what's the girl named Jordan Grace got into it, and then that's when they stood tall in the ring. Stephanie and Jordan, Stephanie lifted the championships up, and they stared each other down, and that was the end of NXT. That was the end of NXT.
You know what though? I'm glad Jordan Grace made it for last week because they made it look real weak.
They did make her look.
I hated that. That was horrible. I was like,
right, because she hit it with the hip attack, and then she was out for the rest.
She would have hips, and she was like, that took you out like the strong. Oh man, right. Come on.
Like, you powerhouse. I'm like, yo, come on.
Yeah, you don't get knocked out like that. Come on, man.
Nah.
Straight jabroni off that one, yo.
So overall, I think it was a great show. For especially defending 2 belts in one night. It was good. It was solid. I won't say great, but it was a solid match. And yeah, man. Looking forward to next week, because next week on I think they're having I think I would say next week. Next week they're going to go more into the family with the Dark State. So I'm looking forward to that. And I heard, this is what I'm hearing, that Julia might be there next week. So yeah, okay, just stay tuned. This is some of the rumors. I'm not sure. I'm just saying this is a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true, but she might be back by next week. So,
and I'm gonna say this too, like as a new fan of watching NXT, and I'm learning the names and everything like that. And I've been saying this, and I've been like noticing the product that they have with NXT, and I still feel like it's the best wrestling show of the week. The way they build the product, the way the women's championship is built is great. You know, the way the world champion scene is just great. Also, it's like they put on a good show. Like, only thing I don't like is the Shield, whatever you call them. I don't care for that, but overall, Dark State, stupid. Yeah. But other than that, I enjoy NXT every week. It's exciting to see, because it's the good thing about NXT. You're gonna see these guys and girls gonna go to Raw, SmackDown, eventually be future world champions, and you're gonna remember like where they was in NXT. So overall, good show. Right, good show. Definitely a good show.
What the most intriguing thing about NXT? NXT reminds me of like an old NWA show. You know, I had the studio show. It got that old, studio show feel, NWA style. Yeah. So it's more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like a huge arena. You know what I'm saying? So you get to see the fans engage more. Right. The crowd noise is pretty good for the venue that they're in. And I don't know, their women's division is awesome, man. Like, they have
it's incredible. It's incredible.
It's very diverse. You got all types of styles. You got strong style. You got you got some women that are high flyers. You got women that are just like powerhouses. So they got a very unique women's division, and it's like the strongest women's division, even on the main rosters of WWE, AEW.
Facts.
NXT is doing good, man. Only thing I wish that keep saying AEW. Only thing I wish that NXT does better in the future. I wish they will put more emphasis on their for the men, the world championship, the NXT championship. Because I feel like the thing is just like four guys in rotation. You know what I'm saying? Oba, I'm gonna say Oba. You got Trick Williams right now, Ethan Page. And you got Javon Evans hovering over in the world in their NXT championship picture. So you need a little bit more male diversity, like as far as you need more challengers. I think with maybe Sean Spears holding the North American Championship, I think they need to add Tony D'Angelo to the mix. That'd be a good look too, because I think he's ready for the world for the NXT World Championship. So we'll just see. At this point, let's move over to AEW, because this is bothering me because I keep looking at
it. Now we're in the right acronym. I love it.
It's bothering me. Now I can say AEW. Oh my God. AEW fans, I can now say AEW. So right. AEW was it was a good show, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed NXT a little bit more than AEW from last night, because AEW was like a little short to me, like as far as the matches thing. They did more talking than they did matches. But yeah, we'll just kick it off.
Yeah, how did you feel about the opening match with Kenny Omega?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
I think Kenny Omega, man, like he's one of my favorite wrestlers. I'm glad he's back in AEW. Yeah, because when Kenny was gone, I kind of like strayed away.
I agree. Even with AEW, like I just started like watching, and he's one of it's a couple of people that I tuned to AEW for. Kenny Omega MJF. I like Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. I like what they're doing with Storm.
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm. I love what he's doing with her. I love her character. Yeah. I feel like a character can fit like back in the day for some reason. It's kind of got like a retro feeling. Like it fit right now, and it can fit, in the past also. But I love that opening match. That was solid.
Right.
That was great.
Right. No, the opening match with Kenny Omega and I think his name was Christian Blake.
Yeah.
It was a good match, and like you know what I'm saying, like Kenny can go in the ring, man. I think like you said, he's been proven to be one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'm not saying he is the best wrestler, but one of the we got a comment, Thunder Tits. That's the name of Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa's tag team.
I thought they said that, but I thought it was tripping when they said it.
She had Thunder Storm for Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
She had Thunder Storm on her shirt.
Yeah.
But Tony jumped out and said, Thunder Tits.
Okay, I think I was in the other room. I said, did they just say? Nah, they didn't say that.
Right, but we're going to jump into that. But let's finish this Kitty match. Yeah, I think it was good action, you know what I'm saying? And he called out Speedball Mike Bailey, and he called out Ricochet. Ricochet did actually Mike Bailey came to the ring, and he cut this awkward-ass promo. I don't know what that was. And Kenny was like, okay. And
the crowd started laughing. Like,
I started laughing off that. And then Ricochet, he was at his wedding, actually. He's getting married. He actually got married to Samantha Irvin yesterday. So he cut a promo from his wedding, actually. And, for I think it's for the International Championship. So, and that's going to be a Dynasty. So I'm looking forward to that match right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, since Kenny back, man, my interest in AEW has went up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I still fade out a little bit, but it's just good to see Omega back in the ring.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let's see.
It was Chris Jericho.
They did some kind of backstage thing with I think it was Chris Jericho on the learning tree and stuff like that.
What's his name? It's not Cass. It's not.
No,
Cass.
It's not Big Cass. It's Big Bill. Big Bill and the outlaw Brian Keefe. Yeah.
Big Bill.
Big Bill. Yeah. His name is Big Bill, man.
Big
Redwood.
Bill.
They call him the Big Redwood.
Whoa, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, works, y'all. Okay.
Right. So they did that. They did that whole segment, and Jericho was basically telling them like, "Hey, look, y'all been under me for a minute now, for a couple months now. Y'all got to prove yourself."
Yeah.
But I kind of think Jericho might turn on me. Either they might turn on Jericho, so he don't last long with groups anyway. But anyway, another good segment that came up was MJF joining the Hurt Syndicate. That was a really cool segment to see MJF and the MVP in the ring together.
Yeah.
Out comes Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin to the ring. And Bobby just stared him down, and Bobby was like, "Nah, you gotta give me that card, son. You gotta give me that card."
Bobby's like, "Nah, it's not happening." Yeah, Bobby's like, "It's not happening, bro." Yeah,
he ripped it up right in his face. He's like, "It ain't happening." MJF was pretty cool about it, but I think I know where they're going with this. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Cedric Alexander, formerly of the Hurt Business in WWE, he was released a couple months ago from WWE. So what I'm thinking is that since he's technically an original member, he might be joining AEW, and he might be joining up with the Hurt Business. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm getting it from. So you might see a full-fledged Hurt Business, or AKA Hurt Syndicate, in AEW.
That'd be great. I was wondering, because here's my thought process. I was watching the promo. Of course, I enjoy MJF every single time, and I like Bobby Lashley, and I like how Shelton Benjamin is treated like a serious wrestler now, instead of just like a beat up character. I was wondering, like, wait, is this a face change? Because I was wondering, like, where they're going with this in a sense,
right?
Because if he's not taking MVP's offer and Bobby Lashley is rejecting the offer as a heel, are they turning him a face? I could be wrong. That's what my thought process was, so maybe it's a thing where Cedric does come back and they jump MJF, and for him to get that sympathy, maybe he does come a short face for a minute, but I like him better as a heel. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm completely wrong with this, because I like MJF way better as a heel.
Oh nah, I think it was just respect.
Okay,
Respect
okay,
MVP,
okay.
Because he said he did respect MVP, so
Okay,
he wasn't. I guess he was just playing it cool. But
okay,
no,
okay.
I don't think we're getting no babyface in MJF. Nah,
Good.
No.
Thank God. I don't want that. No,
that's the bread and butter right there. You don't. Nah, you gotta have MJF. There's a full-fledged deal, man. Yeah. So that's what happened with that one. And then Brian Keefe and Big Bill came out and eyeballed the Hurt Syndicate in the ring. Bobby Lashley and Benjamin.
Yeah.
Looked at him and they was just doing some verbal assaults with each other. Well, not really. Yeah. It wasn't really a back and forth with them. It was really MVP talking.
MVP was killing on the mic. So. he was killing.
MVP was giving it to him, yo.
I was like, dang. I was like, I like this. Yeah.
Right.
He was getting him on the mic, yo. He was
like, look, I'm not gonna give y'all a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not just gonna up and challenge my boys. Y'all gotta fight for this.
He said, have y'all even won a match yet?
Yeah. So y'all gotta get a match under your belts before you come over and challenge my boys.
You're right.
You know that's where it's leading down to, man. They're gonna probably be like maybe them two versus Big Bill and Brian Keefe. So we'll see. And then Brody King came down to the ring versus the prototype, the proto star, Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis. I think that's just. I don't like that.
That was a quick one.
I don't like.
Then Big Hobbs came out.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere.
But Kyle Fletcher got the win though. That was crazy. He got the win. He did some kind of move off the turnbuckle. If I'm not mistaken, he did some move off the turnbuckle where he did like a Michinoku driver almost. Looked like a Michinoku driver off the top, and I was like, "Damn, did he hit his neck? Was he knocked down for real?" Because the way Brody King is a big dude.
Yeah, you three throwing around like that. Yeah,
I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, better check on that boy.
I don't know, but AEW sometimes
is like
a walking class action lawsuit.
No, for some of the stuff they be doing, I'm like, oh
yeah,
God. Yeah.
And then
have Edge,
right? Yeah, no. I wanted to talk about this too because you had, and if you saw the security that was last night, they were breaking up the fight at the end of the Powerhouse Hobbs and Mark Davis fight because that was up next. So they fought. There was nothing special about that. Powerhouse Hobbs beat him. But the security, you had old NXT wrestler Von Wagner. He was doing the security for him. Damn. So that was pretty interesting. If you look real closely, he was in the one of the security guards there. So
demoted.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still wrestlers, man. We talked about it all the time. Wrestlers, get your security up, man.
No, for real. Get your armed security because these jokers from all companies can't do nothing.
Right.
None of them.
They can't do nothing. And then we head down to the conversation between Cope, FTR, and Shivani. And Wheeler said that he wouldn't be able to be where he is without Cope and Harwood. Then they're going to be chasing the AEW Tag Team Championships. Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana came out next. Mm-hmm. And then that was a big confrontation with the Death Riders and John Moxley. And I'm going to let you rant on this one because this is where you wanted to go.
I know people. I've been complaining about this for the past 4 weeks, probably longer than this.
Right.
The Death Riders I'm not a fan of. John Moxley, I'm not a fan of how they presented him. He comes out every week like it's casual Friday. He doesn't have no merch. I don't know why this bothers me. Like he comes out like a regular dude. Like he got a basic Walmart shirt, the basic
like a boxcar hobo.
Like a boxcar hobo. Like he like a Timo Triple H. Like it bothers my soul. Dude, you're the world champion. Can you put the belt on your shoulder? Can you put the belt on your waist?
Right.
Can you do something? Can you hold the belt? Can you somebody hold the belt for you?
I haven't seen the AEW championship in probably 3 months.
I don't know why this bothers my soul. Because I was watching the promo and he's walking to the ring. He goes, "Hey, I'm the world champ, bro. Get the belt." Matter of fact, you don't even have the suitcase on you.
Right.
You don't even have the suitcase on you, bro.
Nope.
Get a shirt. Put a name on it or something. Get a hat. Get a wristband. Get something.
First of all, they got these Hanes t-shirts on.
Oh God! Oh,
with these stonewashed jeans or whatever you want to call it. Like it looks terrible, man. And I bet you they wearing like them
Target,
the Nike Monarch too.
Those damn Target shirts that y'all got in the little section. You go to the men's section and they fold it on nice, and they like $11.99, and then you have the little button up in the middle. You see, it's casual. It's casual Friday. That's how y'all dress. Well, come on, y'all.
Oh yeah,
please, man, please.
So look, they cut a promo, right? The promo was so weak. I'm like, he cuts a promo. Sometimes you don't even know what he's talking about half of the time. No. He's like more a mellow warrior, almost a mellow ultimate warrior. Like you don't know what the hell he's talking about half of the time. I'm like, dude, like he's trying to be tough and he's not tough. I'm like, dude, stop it. And I think he's the worst wrestler of all time, yo. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He's up there with Ryback, in my opinion, man.
Oh,
yeah, big guy. Feed me more.
Yeah,
this is terrible, man. Like he's the only person in the Shield, man. Like he keeps getting opportunities, but he can't get over, yo.
Yeah,
he was over like for a period of time when he first started with AEW.
He first started, he was cooking. He first started.
But then you got these Ambrose, Dean Ambrose, John Moxley fans that would defend him to the core. I just don't think he's a good wrestler, yo. I'm sorry. I don't like his matches. He bleeds every match that he's in. Like, dude, you must got hepatitis B, C, A, D, Z. It's like it's crazy, yo. Something in my eye. I'm sorry. He was probably like, why you keep scratching your eye? Something in my eye.
I'm sorry, yo. I was thinking the same thing, yo. I get frustrated with him, yo. I get frustrated. It's like I remember I texted you yesterday. I was so mad when I saw that. I'm just like, man, come on, yo.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to channel like Heath Ledger's Joker sometimes. Like he be smacking. He's like, yeah. You wanna know I got these scars on my face? Like, yo, dude, I don't care. I don't care. Just go away.
I don't know who said it. I'm sorry. I think it was Jim Cornette. I don't know. I forget what.
Oh, you know it's Cornette. Cornette can't stand him.
Cornette was going off like he's a regular dude. Like come on, find your niche. Get some merch. Like all of y'all.
He doesn't. I don't know. Like what is going on? Like it's just a weird group, man. Like they're like just weird. Like when you know that the Death Riders are around, you know something. There's gonna be an interference in the match or something like that. It's just so played out. But I'm trying to figure out. Here's the thing. During this whole segment, right? I'm sorry. This thing is bugging me. My eyelashes in my eye. The whole segment. Prince Nana was standing there, right? And me and my wife was talking about I'm like, bro, move away from you got this man standing behind you like you in prison or something. Like you scared to turn around and look this man in the face. I would have been like, yo, back up off me, yo. Like
he's like, I'm like, what are they doing? Like
I don't know. He did not want to turn around. He was like this. I'm like,
but the thing, most of the time when they do that in wrestling, they sell it better. They go and turn around. That's how you're supposed to sell that. Not just it did like he was in prison.
We're talking about psychology. The psychology in wrestling. They're not delivering to the audience, in my opinion.
Oh man. Please, y'all, please.
In my opinion, they're not delivering to the audience, yo. I'm like, in that moment right there, Nana could have did like this, put his hands up, turn around slowly, and then back up like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look surprised.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is, man. It was a even Swerve Strickland, he fumbled a little bit in his promo. I don't know if you caught it, but I caught it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he stumbled a little bit. So
shoot.
And then so then Shafir comes out, and then she comes out like she about to hit Strickland with the crowbar, and then Willow Nightingale comes out with a lead pipe. Now Willow comes out with this tennis skirt on, and you know she's a well endowed woman. I'm like, yo, come on, man! Like, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah, that was.
I don't know, man.
That was horrible because at this point, John is walking towards the back. I mean the side,
Right.
So you thinking again? This crowd frustrating because at this point you're thinking the segment is over because he's going to the crowd. Sometimes a heel will go to the crowd. Okay, cool, whatever. But then you got them two fighting on the apron, just doing all this. I'm like, wait, what are y'all doing? Like,
it's wild, yo.
This was ass juice.
Yeah, that was ass. That was like that segment was like ass in 3D, man. It was just terrible.
Yeah, Swerve, please get the title, please.
Yeah,
please get the
watching him is like watching like two alley cats fighting over like a dead mouse or something like that. It's just terrible. It's terrible shit.
Right.
I couldn't even find an analogy for it. That's how bad it is, yo. But anyway, moving on. Top Flight came out. They got a home crowd pop because they're from Minneapolis. I think they're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So
they said that. They said that.
Yeah. Cool. And then Leo Rush and Action Andretti. They used to be friends with them. I don't know what happened with them. And then they started. They started on the outside, and that was weird, yo. And I don't know what's going on with that. I didn't really get into that whole dynamic with them. I think something where Andretti and Andretti, I forgot what happened, but I think they're just beefing because I guess they're former friends or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
Kenosuke Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe. That was a good match. I like that, man. That was good action on that one. And Takeshita took the victory on that one, but it was a good Steve Briscoe, man. I know Friday we're going to do the top tag teams.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like it's been a year since his brother died. I think it's been almost a year and a half, almost since his brother passed, man. So, I actually met them too.
Oh, word!
I met the Briscoes at their mom's house in Delaware.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was doing when I used to do Dish. I used to hang up Dish the satellites.
Yeah.
A while back, and I was at their mom's house, and I'm running the cable, and I come from under the house.
Yeah.
I looked up. I was like, I see these camos on and stuff like that. And the other brother had jeans on. I look up. I was like, man, I said, I know who you are. I know who they are. So I'm like, I couldn't get out my mouth. And they was like, yeah, they went into character. But then they were so cool, man. They get,
awesome, yo.
Yeah, I met them at their mom's house in Delaware, man, right here in Delaware. So it's crazy. Well, I live in the Eastern Shore now.
Yeah. That's cool.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, but Briscoe, man, I just, damn, I wish his brother was still alive, man. That was a good tag team, man. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna move on. So Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne versus Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm. This is the match that I really enjoyed. It was good. The promo before they came out was good. It was just funny, man, because Toni, man, she be coming up with some wild stuff, man, where she be saying but
I didn't think because I was in the other room, so all I heard was the last part. I said, "Oh shoot, did they just say that?"
Thunder tits.
I was like, "Oh, okay, all right."
And I had to backtrack. I was like, "Did she say thunder tits?" I was like, "Yeah, it was thunder tits." So,
I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, so she got the win, and actually Megan Bayne, who's challenging her at Dynasty for the AEW Women's World Championship, she hit her with her F5. She hit her with a F5, and she actually got the victory on Toni Storm. So, yeah, man, I think it was an overall good show, man. AEW was decent. It was decent. Just a lot. I just wish it was longer, more matches. They only had like a couple matches. So
a lot of talking points. Yeah. Overall, it was a good show, except John Moxley. That part I don't care for.
Yeah.
So you'll continue to see me say my friends until it gets better, because I'm hoping they'll do something better with it. Because the funny thing is, it's not just us saying this. It's a lot of people in the wrestling community saying the exact same thing, and probably way worse than what our take was. So I'm hoping they would make a change. So I look forward to Swerve actually hopefully
because when you look at it, man, I think people just tired of the same thing, and I think AEW has a problem. You know what I'm saying? With like, not saying that they're stuck they're stuck where they can always improve. There's always room for improvement. I just think you're putting too much stock into one person. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting over.
No, he's not.
So, Yeah, you gotta move on, man.
How long has he had a title? I know he beat Brian Danielson for the belt. How long is
Who did he beat for the belt?
Was it Brian Danielson? I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember who it was. No, I'm wrong. He beat
Swerve.
It was Swerve?
I think wait a minute, was it Swerve or Daniel Bryan?
That's
how long
it might have been Daniel Bryan. I think it was
it was Daniel Bryan. He beat Daniel Bryan.
Right? I think it was Daniel Bryan. That's who it was.
Yep.
I can't remember what month it was.
It was beefing right before he we got another love the logo, fellas. Keep up the good. Oh, that's my boy Ron. What's up, Ron?
What's up, Ron?
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, that's one made our music for us, yo.
Oh, nice. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
For sure. That's G Junior. He was mad at me, boy. I used to like, what's GJR sounds, man? He's like, man, it's G Junior, man. Right. But yeah,
awesome.
Big ups, Ron, man. Appreciate the love, man.
Yeah.
What am I about to say? Ooh.
You was talking about who beat him for the belt, and you saying Brian.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. He beat Daniel Bryan for the belt, but it's like, you don't see the belt because, like you said, he keeps it in the suitcase. Nobody sees it. I'll be forgetting that the belt exists sometimes. What say you?
It frustrates me every time.
It frustrates you. I know it does.
I said, man, this is. I have been this triggered from wrestling since Cena in 2007.
Right.
Now look at Cena going off on people like me.
Right. So we got 3 stories I want to talk about real quick. You know how we do some news, you know what I'm saying, midweek news.
Nice.
So first up is, I think you probably heard that Paige has officially left AEW.
I just saw that this afternoon.
So it makes her a free agent. She did say in the interview that she wants to come back. She doesn't mind, or she wants to come back to AEW. Not AEW. Lord have mercy. WWE. Do you think that there's still a spot for her in WWE?
I think there is. My thought is it will be like not the world title scene, since the Intercontinental Championship needs people. I think that could be something right there. That could be something like you need somebody who has a high caliber to like carry the title for like a couple of months to melt the belt. To make the belt strong. To get that push, to have it, so that way after she gets beat for the belt, or whoever gets beat for the belt, that way the belt has more of a lineage. Because right now the belt is like it's not really
that Intercontinental Championship.
No, horrible. Yeah. Horrible how they doing it.
But I think that she has a place back in WWE. I think that she'll get a nice pop when she comes back. I also think that I don't know how strong her neck is, right? And I don't know that if that's the reason why Tony Khan didn't utilize her.
Oh, right.
Then what? Like even like Daniel Bryan came back from his neck, but he utilized Daniel Bryan. I'm not sure a reason why. I don't think her neck is 100%. But they say it is that she cleared. She wrestled. I've seen her wrestle, so I can't doubt that. But I just don't understand why Tony Khan didn't use it. I'm thinking maybe he was hesitant about her neck.
Yeah, he might be trying to play it safe.
He probably was trying to play it safe. But I think she got a place though. I really think Paige got a place. She has a following, and the WWE once you come back to WWE, make that re-debut, that you will have that pop. So. I think she has a place, so we'll see. We'll see. Also, backstage update on Miro Rusev coming back to WWE. So let's see. It says not supposed to be happening soon, but they say that interest in Rusev coming back to WWE. What do you think about Rusev coming back to WWE?
I enjoyed Rusev in WWE. I enjoyed him. I think he left and came back at one point. When he came back, it was so short. I forgot why he left. I can't remember what year it was, like 2017, 18, I think, if I'm right. But I'm hoping he comes back. I love that character he had. Like how he was just. I love him as a heel. But yeah, make that happen. Like I think that'd be great. I'm all for this return. I think he would get a huge pop.
Yeah, we need some more. We need some more big, more strong big men.
Yeah,
and I see a lot of. I'm starting to see a lot of average Joes now. Like far as nobody. I mean, Miro. I mean, I keep saying Miro. Yeah, and AEW is Miro, but Rusev.
Right.
I mean, he has that stockiness that built like what I'm saying. He looks like a damn Russian bear. So
he do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
him back. Then I heard that him and Lana actually they're back together too, like husband and wife. They got back together. So
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I'm all for this. I'm all for his return.
Yep. And let's see, we got one more news. Well, actually got two more.
Okay.
So this says backstage update on Britt Baker and AEW rumors. So Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, basically she's still under contract with AEW, but they don't know exactly why she's being kept off TV and if she's returning. I don't know if it's beef backstage with her and Tony Khan. There's been like rumors that her and Tony Khan is not getting along. What say you on that one, man?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say like when wrestlers have like a contract negotiation on the off TV.
Right.
I remember like when MJF was off TV for like a couple of months, and everyone was speculating like, is he gonna sign? Is he gonna sign? Then he got beef with backstage. He popped up on the show like months later. So it could be a thing to like, I don't know if she's taking a break or she's injured or she's negotiating her contract, or it could be a thing where they listen to the wrestling chatter, like let them think they think, and we'll bring her back whenever. Because at this point, everybody at y'all done let go, and NXT is on Raw and SmackDown, and they're shining. Like you got WrestleMania main event for 2 years straight. That was on AEW for the past 2 years, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping for their sake, they'll do what's best for their talent because y'all let a lot of people go. Y'all let a lot of people go.
A lot of people go.
Y'all, if y'all a fool, if y'all let MJF go, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But y'all let a lot of people go.
He signed for like a 5-year contract, if I'm not mistaken. What I read was 5
If there's anybody you need to make sure they don't leave, it's definitely him.
Right.
Definitely him. Yeah.
I think that Britt Baker, she was the first woman to sign with AEW, right?
Okay.
And she was just in a serious relationship with Adam Cole. I heard rumors that she was not really liked backstage as far as, what I'm saying, like she had an attitude or she has an attitude backstage and, it's hard. She's just difficult to work with sometimes. That's just rumors. I don't know for sure. I'm just, just stating what I heard.
Yeah.
I think that maybe she's hurt and she's dealing with an injury. And maybe it's kind of awkward having her with her ex-fiance there working. Maybe kind of like, don't know how that goes. So it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Like dating while working is crazy. I don't see how people do it, yo. I can't work. I told my wife the other time. I told her a couple of months ago. I think we had the conversation. I was like, I can never work with you, man. I can't work with you and then come home and then it's like, nah, can't do that, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
I go crazy, I love you, but I'll go crazy, man. And then the final news story is that Ricochet, finally, Trevor, aka Trevor, him and Samantha Irvin tied the knot yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool.
He took away our ring announcer. No, he's
pissed,
no, for real.
Pissed at you.
Low-key, you took away, the entrance.
You looked me right in my eye. Took her
be
away.
Happy to be married, but just let her come back. Let her come back.
Took her away from us, man.
You did.
I owe you.
You took away the Roman Reigns entrance.
Right. No, I'm saying, man. I just miss Samantha on the mic, man. She was her announcement was crazy, yo. I loved it, man. She was it was like Howard. It's going to be Howard Finkel and it's going to be Samantha Irvin. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah. Especially when Roman was like
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, he held the
Did you
belt.
see like no disrespect to Alicia Taylor and Mike
Yeah.
Rose.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Lillian Garcia. But they trying, man. They trying to do
they trying.
Especially to do like Chelsea Green comes down. They're like Chelsea
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
Nah, they can't. Yo,
Yeah.
ain't nobody touching Samantha Irvin.
Nah.
Other than Howard Finkel, like
right.
You know,
Howard is the GOAT.
Yeah.
You don't top Howard. I'm sorry.
I remember WrestleMania 17. There's qualification.
That's right.
Oh yeah, and no. I said, man, God, that brings back memories, yo. God dang.
Right, for sure, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, this has been a good episode, man.
Another fun episode.
It's that midday, man. It's that not midday. It's that midweek. You know what I'm saying? Midweek, be like,
behind the scenes, you're like, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah,
we good. It's the midweek, yo. We working men, yo. We tired out here, man. We here for you guys.
Yes.
We appreciate it, man. Look, we have 132 subscribers. Like I said, we went from 50 subscribers on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up and I looked. I was like, I got 50 subscribers. By Sunday night, where was that, Coop? Like 98.
You called me. I was like, what? I'm like, yo.
Yeah, so we appreciate everything, man. We appreciate the love, man. Y'all continue to support us, man. Like I said, it's a slow, like Coop says, it's a slow climb.
Yes, every time, yo.
Every time, man. Slow climb, man. But we doing this for you guys, man.
Forever grateful, yo. Swear.
Continue to support, like, and subscribe, share. And Coop, you got what you want to say, Coop?
Again, thank you as always. Like, share, and comment. We're going to be back on for a SmackDown review. And this week's top 10 is very special. This week's top 10 is greatest wrestling tag team champions of all time. This is our second week of our championship series. So greatest tag team champions of all time. That means WWF, WWE, ECW, WCW, AEW, NXT. There's so many acronyms. Got no, I ain't forgetting nothing. But
look,
yes.
Do not get mad if your favorite tag team is not on. This is our opinions, man. But we just want to share them with you guys. We love to do the top 10, man.
Yeah,
the top 10 is so much fun. So I can't wait for tomorrow, man. So
yes,
we will be going. Are we going live tomorrow? Yeah,
let's do it. Let's go live tomorrow.
We're going live tomorrow, and we're going. We'll do our top 10 video. We're gonna do the top 10 video live, but we're gonna go live with the review. But hell, I mean, shit, it's up to Coop, man. If you want to go live with the top 10, we can do that too. It don't matter to me.
You know what? You might do that, so y'all can.
If we go live with the top 10, drop your comments in the comment section while we talking about the top 10, and we'll put your comment right here on the screen.
Yeah.
And,
share your thoughts, share your comments, share your list.
Top 10.
Yeah,
we all going top. We're going live with the top 10. We got to go live. Man.
There it is.
We got to get the people involved.
We have spoken.
All right.
There it is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, man, we will see you guys tomorrow. Please tune in. Hey, man, we love you guys, man. Yo,
appreciate you guys.
Man.
Thank you.
Peace. We out of here, yo.
Peace.